name is Miles Proud, but everyone calls me Tails.
Alright guys, even though I hate to talk over Tails here because of his amazing voice acting, I'll just leave it up to your imagination. I want to welcome you guys back to Sonic Adventure 2. We had a little bit of a hiccup this past week. It wasn't uploaded this previous Saturday. This is the Monday after that Saturday. That Saturday has come to be known in the distant future as The Incident. Me not recording Sonic Adventure 2 caused the world to spiral out of control and really fucked a lot of things up, so I'm here to right my wrongs and hope I can save the world in my own little way. In all seriousness, though, I'm sorry I didn't meet my own mandated schedule for this kind of stuff. I really wanted to upload some Sonic Adventure 2, but I hadn't actually recorded them. And basically what happens is I have 2 days off a week. I work full-time. Still not kind of used to that, even though I've been doing it for about 3 months. I used to have a shitty part-time job that gave me a lot more free time, though. And basically, I have 2 days off a week, Sunday and Monday. And that's not always enough time to get everything done, both socially and personally, that I need to get done in a given week. Oh, and I got the hover jet here, so now I can hover after I jump, which is very useful. Especially in this stage, it's required, which is why it wouldn't let me continue without it. Anyway, so I had a lot of family stuff and a lot of social stuff to do last week, so I wasn't able to record last week, and I had only allotted for enough episodes to last me through the week prior to this. So no Sonic Adventure 2 went up, and I'm also down to 1 episode in my backlog of Octodad and Link to the Past. So I gotta get on that and record that. I ran into a lot of issues. If you follow me on Twitter, you're already well apprised, but I'll give a brief version here. Ooh, secret. Special enemy, worth lots of points. Anyway, I will give a brief version here. My Xbox 360 controller that I use to record things on PC, which is how I record everything right now until I get a capture card to allow myself to record console stuff. It is, basically my Xbox 360 controller was missing in action, so I spent about an hour looking for that, which is okay, because I had to clean anyway. Just another one of those things getting in the way of doing what I want to do. Gotta clean up this shitty apartment that I live in. But anyway, so looking for my Xbox 360 controller, turns out it's trapped behind a radiator, which is right against a wall. The radiator, that is. And basically, I could not access it. I could not get to my controller because the Xbox 360 controller is quite groovy and not in like a 70s way, but like it has a lot of grooves and curves kind of way. And basically, that made it impossible to retrieve from its radiator-induced prison. So I spent about 25 minutes trying to get that out, was unsuccessful, then went at it with different tools, i.e. a hammer, and finally got it unstuck, only to find that it was destroyed. But I want to thank the person who has saved the day retroactively, my friend, who goes by the internet name Angel Pichu, or Pichu0102. He's a very good friend of mine. We've been friends for probably about 16 years, since I was 8 years old. And he gave me a box with his old 360 in it a few months ago, because he just didn't need it anymore. So I said, hey, why the hell not? Because I sold my 360 some time ago out of desperation. I might as well, take this in case I want to play something on the 360 again, like the amazing RPG Lost Odyssey. And I looked in that box because I was desperate for alternatives now that my controller was gone. And I found that he had included a controller as well. And wow, I destroyed that plane. I didn't even know you could do that. So he saved the day because he included a controller that's in much better condition, i.e. not destroyed. Because once I retrieved my old controller finally, it was fucking busted. Which is sad, because that's my original Xbox 360 controller. I bought it with my 360 Elite, probably back in early 2007-ish. So I'll miss it, but, just a controller. No big deal. Not a big deal now that I have one to play with. So, this is working great for me. We'll see how great when we see my grade here. But it's not going to be the controller's fault either way, so... Shout out to my friend Pichu0102/Angel I don't think you watch my videos, but if you do, you know, I'll mention you on Twitter probably when I upload this, just to drive the point home. Thanks for looking after me, buddy. However, I have one final obstacle here. The only pair of AA batteries in the house is running very low, and this controller is currently using those AA batteries, so... I mean, all I have to do is record this one episode, well, and one more for Saturday, but then, basically, then I can move on, and if my batteries do die before I can record anything else, then that's fine. I still have one more in my backlog, and I can do that next week, so... Alright, so thanks for putting up with my yammering. Hey, it must be what you're here for. I mean, you've got to be here for something, right? So I gotta get in the groove of a Knuckles level again, because I'm kind of just spazzing out and yammering on. Where am I going? At the bottom of the skull fence. Okay. So down here, I assume. Gotta be careful, because I don't have unlimited air or anything. Oh, it's right there, in front of my fucking face. In fact, there is an item that we'll have to... I don't know if I'm going to get it during this trip to this level, but you need to get it eventually. It's called the Air Necklace. It allows Knuckles to breathe underwater. Or at least it extends. I'm not sure if it allows him to just breathe, but at least it extends the time in which he can stay underwater. Anyway, so I'll have to get that eventually because it makes the final Knuckles part in this game pretty much impossible if you don't have it. Aha! Wow, okay, I'm blasting through this. My controller has blast processing. Because it's Sonic. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm sorry, guys. But let's hope I can get at least 2 episodes of Sonic Adventure 2 recorded before my batteries decide to crap out on me. Because as I said on Twitter, like, I mean, of course, I have a car. I could go get batteries. But if you are in the United States right now, in a part that gets bad weather, you should be able to sympathize with the fact that it's not exactly ideal to go out in these conditions. And I don't know that I'm willing to go out just for some batteries right now. Not quite that desperate. I think I might have to lower the water levels. Fucking Ocarina of Time or something. Knuckles is really stepping up his game instead of imitating Mario. He's having the series imitate Zelda now. Okay. So my hint is on the flattened ground? What does that mean? A room behind the caution signs that warns about ghosts. Okay. That's pretty direct. So, basically in here, right? Or not? Well, guess I'll just go exploring. Boost pads don't really work well underwater. Am I heading the right direction? Let's find out. Another exciting adventure here on Dual Wield Gaming, and I'm running out of air. Shit. Oh. Well, I wound up getting that air necklace item that I mentioned anyway, which is good, because it means we don't have to backtrack to this level at some point. So I guess I gotta go back. So it said it was in a room behind the sign, and that's where I am. Did I just get turned around? Yeah, that's really easy to do with this game's camera. If you get motion sickness, I apologize in advance, but hey, I didn't program this thing. Blame, what's his face? The Yuji Naka, that's it. The Sonic guy. Although I don't know if that was... He was really heavily involved in this game. I think he was already sort of starting to be phased out at Sega. R.I.P. Yuji Naka, even though you're alive. So, Try digging under the moving weight. Okay. There must be another caution sign that warns about ghosts that I'm missing. Right? Maybe over here? I mean, there's no sign over here. Come on, Nux. You're fucking things up. You're making this episode run long and making it less and less likely that I'll finish by the time my batteries die. And I'm out of hints. I can't get any more hints. Under the flattened ground. Uh-huh. A room behind the caution sign that warns about the ghosts, and try digging under the moving weight. I've been behind that caution sign. A room behind it? No. Man, that water dropping sound effect is getting really annoying. I don't know if you guys can hear that too, because of me flapping my gums, but that's irritating me. Probably because I'm getting irritated anyway by my lack of ability to find this fucking emerald. By the time I get it, I'm gonna get the worst score for it. It's the thing I don't... Because I like the Knuckles and Rouge levels, the Emerald Hunt stuff. But honestly, I don't like how it's just completely, basically random whether you're gonna be able to find where you're trying to go or not. Oh, okay. Where is the fucking thing? Ugh, camera. Stop fucking with me. Man, I gotta adjust the water level? I don't see why that would help, but... Can I even get back up there? I jump and I hit my head on this, so... Oh dear God. I must look like an idiot. If you guys didn't already think that I was an idiot, you definitely think it now. Oh, okay, so there was another thing over here. Oh. Doy. I've played this game a trillion times, but... Still not smart enough to actually know anything about it. Ow. Thanks for making me dig under a thing that slams down to hurt me. Alright guys, so I think we're gonna call that an episode so that I can... Fuck.
I have to try harder.
Yeah, I do have to try harder, Knuckles. You and me both, brother. Anyway, so we're gonna see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh, I guess we should let the cutscene play out first, actually. Fuck.
There always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them.
Tell me about it, Sonic.
Any news yet?
This one time... Oh. I actually probably shouldn't share that story. Putting this up in a public place. His walkie-talkie or whatever it is looks really, really high-res compared to everything else. In fact, it looks like a photograph? In fact, it very well might be, knowing this game. Just be a fucking photograph of a walkie-talkie.
Hey guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the
mines, aka the sewer. You don't have to dress it up, Knuckles.
Where are we anyway? Hey,
people don't mine for water.
I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and the president.
Ah, delicious, delicious water, giver of life.
Limo right now.
No, you're not. You're just sitting there.
If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up there.
What if it turns out the call is coming from inside the Eggman?
Hey, wait for me, Tails.
And then she just starts running after the car. Alright, so when we pick up next time, we'll be playing Route 101, which is a racing level. See you guys. But you won't see me.